Hello, hello, happy Saturday. Let's see, I have so much on here that I don't know you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but I'll try to bring you a little closer. There. Yeah, I think this will have to work. Make sure to say hello if you're here so I can say hi to you. I'm gonna pull up the comments on my other phone here. There we go. Yes, happy Saturday. I am finishing the last of my March journals that will all ship out on Monday. And you can't, I wish you could see them a little bit better. I think it's gonna be a little hard. But that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, so these are the journals. I've been showing them a lot this last month, so a lot of you have seen them, but this is the cover. I made a full tutorial showing you my process for making these with the removable doily closures. Really like those. They're all a little bit different sizes because I just had to work with whatever doilies I had. And what else? Yeah, I already have all of the pages prepped and ready to go, so I'm just going through and cutting them down and putting them together. And I guess I'm going to tell you guys here first on this live stream, if you're not a Patreon member and you were interested in getting one of these journals, I did add 2 to my website. They are already there. Let's see here. I can probably write my website here, paperterrace.com. Did I? I think I put them on. Pretty sure. Let's see here. I don't know if that's actually gonna work. So I always forget that for some reason on this phone I don't have a web browser. No idea why. But did I put it in the description? Oh, I think I did. There we go. Okay, yeah. I put my website in the description, and anyways, these are journals that I'm sending to my Patreon members that are a part of the journal tier. So, just in case you didn't know that, and I am just going to be folding a bunch of papers, and I thought we could hang out for a little bit. This week is spring break. My daughter she's already had a few days off actually, so I won't be doing lives every day during the week, but I'll still be working a bit, so you'll probably see me a little here and there. After we get started a bit, I'll show you what pages I am adding. This is kind of like my favorite combination of journal pages. It's a great mix, and I pretty much follow this formula every single time that I make journals. And then the part that I change up is how I decorate them. So, hi everyone. Let's see who's here. I won't be on too long because we have a birthday party to go to today. Hi Carolyn and Novella, So Crafty Nana, Design Queen, Sandra, Marissa, Emma. Hi guys, how are you? I love how these journals turned out too. Can I tell you how excited I am for April. For April journals, I have a few ideas. So I am going to be doing a month where I'm doing a lot of I'm trying to make it more like vintage bunnies and vintage spring animals, like little baby chicks, lambs, things like that. So kind of Eastery, but I'm trying not to make it super specific Easter. I don't know. Anyways, and I am going to be making transparent tags, which I've showed a lot, but just in case there's anyone new here or you haven't seen my idea, something like this is probably what I'm hoping to make for my main item for the month. It'll be decorated a little different, probably no butterflies, maybe, but it will have pressed flowers in it. And this one has a pocket on the back. So I don't exactly know. I'll have to play around with it, get a blueprint, but you'll be seeing it. So I love the transparent tag. So for my monthly journal, I have a few options because I have some really cute fabric that has these cute little daisies and carrots. I thought that would be cute, but I don't have quite enough fabric to do that. So I was thinking, what if I come up with a transparent cover? And it would probably be spiral bound, or I might use binder clips. I found some really like fun kind of squishy binder clips that are colored. Maddie told me about some, and I went down a rabbit hole of looking at binder clips, and I found some that were like squishy and colored. So anyways, I don't know for sure because I've never done a transparent cover, and so it would likely have like the cover and the back cover separate. It wouldn't be something I folded, but I have to play around with the idea. I'm guessing I would put like pressed flowers in that too. I'm not sure, but I think it could be really fun. So we'll see. It's an idea, but I'll have to see. I have to make at least 25 of them, so I don't know if I will be able to figure that out. Erica, hi. Oh, I'm happy that you're here too. Marissa, I love the vintage bunny and animal theme too. I don't think I've ever done that, but I could be wrong. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, this is a table full of fun. It's all prepped and ready for me to go, so it's going pretty good. But yeah, I don't think I've ever done like the same kind of Easter or vintage bunnies kind of theme. Maybe I have, because I forget a lot of things that I've done since I've been doing this for like 9 years. Yeah, I feel like I had a thought and I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was already. My plant is dying. I gotta remember to water that. We better get it now or I'm gonna never remember. We'll put you up here. I'll probably still forget. These leaves need water. Yeah, anyways, I know that I just lost a thought, but I can't quite remember. That's okay. I was thinking of journals for April. Anyways, I'm excited to play around and figure out what I am going to do. Okay, so let me put this signature together, and then I will show you. I'll kind of try to do a flip through and show you what variety of pages I chose for these journals. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. My daughter and I are going to a birthday party today, but it's a birthday party with a twist. It's one of her little buddies, her little friend that lives really close to us, or they used to. Anyways, that's the whole, you don't need all the details. But he is obsessed with one of his garbage truck toys, and he like wanted to have a birthday party for his garbage truck toy, and his mom is freaking amazing and awesome, and she was like, okay, we'll make it happen. So we're going to a birthday party for his orange garbage truck, and I think it's so cute. Arlo is really excited. She's like, what would be the perfect present to bring for the garbage truck? And I was like, well, garbage trucks like garbage. And so she went in her room and found, she has this like little miniature garbage pail, and she's gonna put some stuff in it. So yeah, we're excited. It'll be fun to see friends, and I am going to enjoy getting out of the house and being forced not to work for a little bit. Okay, I think I'm just switching this up a bit so I can get this set up how I like. And I do need to trim it a little bit. I normally would pre-cut all of my pages, but I thought I did. I thought I had them all trimmed down to size, and then for some reason I like measured, if that makes sense. Yeah, I measured it incorrectly. And so now all of the pages are like an inch too tall. But that's an easy fix. I just put them all together and then trim them, and it gives a nice edge anyways. Okay, so let me show you a little closer. So the only thing with the removable closure on these is that if you keep it removable, then every time you take it off, it's going to come off, and you know. So my idea was that if you are someone who's receiving one of these journals and you don't want it to fall off all the time, you could easily, I think, like sew it onto the spine, or you can message me and I can give you some ideas, but it would be pretty easy to make it on there all the time. But if you're like me, I like to have a pretty flat like surface when I'm journaling, so I would probably like to remove it. So I'm gonna keep it like that. And I think I saw Leah and Maddie. I love you guys, and I'm so happy you're here. Yay! And Deborah, hi. Oh, recovering from a blizzard. That's crazy. Yay, Maddie. I always say this, but I'm always gonna almost message you right before I come on here, and I forgot. I gotta read this real quick from Erica. I fell in love with the Park Lane bunny paper pad that you've been showing off. So I ran to my local Joann's and found the very last one. I'm so happy. It's so cute. I have it right here. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but that's okay. Let's just stick with the sidetrack. It's just so cute. I mean, it inspired my whole month of April collection idea. So anyways, okay. This isn't the best way to see a little flip through, but I'll have other videos where I can show you. So these are the journal covers. It's fabric, and on camera it's hard to tell, but I stuffed these with tissue paper, and it has a bit of a crinkly texture. I don't know if you'll be able to hear on here though. But in person, I can tell it's pretty subtle too. It's not overly like distracting. And so I used a few printables from Pink Monarch Prints. And if you are a monthly member, make sure that you look at your monthly welcome note this month. I'm sure a lot of time they kind of get tossed to the side, which is fine. But these ones do have a really generous coupon code for you guys. Okay, so we have printables in here. I have this really cool kind of faux coffee dyed paper, I think from Temu, and it's double-sided, which is nice. I added these deposit envelopes this month. I thought they would be really fun to do something with. You could add a full page to it, or you could alter it in some way, and then it's an envelope too, so I'm excited for that. I have some really fun coffee dyed paper, and I used some different inks to give it a fun texture. I used these really big flat craft bags, which will be super fun to alter and play around with too. And then two smaller pages that do have lines on these ones. And I love when papers have like the holes for like to go inside of like a binder or something, or a planner. And so I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. We have ledger paper, book pages. I know this is not the best way to show you this. Edith Holden book page. And then I used the pretty papers that I have from my newest scrapbook haul, and they will all have a center set of pockets. I still have to attach these, but you know, and then same thing going the other way. So it's about 40 pages front and back. I think these are a really good size journal. For one, if you're not used to journaling, because there's not too many pages, so it's not overwhelming, you could easily fill this up if you used this pretty regularly in a month, or you could make it last longer. You could use it for a certain theme or whatever, but I do like this size. And since it's just one signature, it's kind of easy to, it's easy to work in. So that is that. I have to bind these, but for right now, I'm just gonna go through and be folding pages and chat with you guys for a little bit and see what you're up to. And I need a little drink of my soda. Oh, Sandra, that's a bummer. Yeah, I'm sure. I went to my Joann's this week and it was really picked over, but I do live close to a lot of locations. I don't really need much. I'm mostly going just to like see if anything new came out, or I would probably end up buying Tim Holtz if I came across it, even though I don't need it, but I do go through it pretty quick. And our store is mostly still 20% off, so. Yes, Leah, Thrifty Day, Leah does have really cute things coming. And Leah, I'm actually so glad that I followed your Patreon for the free tier. Just because I want to try it out. I don't have a whole lot of time to like follow other channels and things, but I love your stuff so much that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna join your free membership. And it's actually been so awesome because like on YouTube, I don't really, if I see a notification come up that you have a new video or something, I might be a little too busy to go watch a video. But when I see that you have like a new drop coming, or you're sharing like pictures or something like that, it's actually so convenient when I see your posts on Patreon. And it's actually so nice for me as a Patreon creator to see it from this side as like the Patreon member, I guess you could say. It's been really helpful for me to see what things look like from this side, and you inspire me a lot. So it's super fun to be able to be one of your free members. You have a lot of fun stuff that you share. Mickey JJ, hello. Okay, I'm not working on this, but that's okay. We're here to chat too. Weekends are always fun for live streams because I feel like I get to see a lot of people that I don't always get to see, and it's super fun. So yeah, I prepped all of the piles of pages for my journals, and then it makes it super easy for me because I can just go through now and fold them all, and I don't have to think about what pages I'm putting in the journals. I kind of did a little assembly line for these. Oh, hi Meg, how are you? Thank you. I love it too. I am working on, this will be a total of 25, so it's not the most that I've ever worked on at once, but it definitely keeps me busy. Because, I mean, I started the journal covers probably a month ago, but, you know, I'm doing so much work in between that it's not like I've been consistently working on the journal collection. If I could work consistently and only on a journal collection, I think that I could probably get a full journal collection of 40-ish journals done in 3 weeks. I think so. And that would be like kind of like mildly decorated, if that makes sense. But I have been doing journal collections like this for such a long time. And now I'm pulling papers from other piles because I'm not paying attention. Erica, well, 2 or 3 at a time is hard. And honestly, I almost feel like, but keep in mind, I've been doing this for like 9 years, and I would say in that 9 years, I've been doing collections like this pretty regularly, but I feel like doing 2 or 3 journals is almost just as much work for me as doing like maybe 10 journals. And it is more time in the long run, but for some reason that's how my brain works. And yeah, I don't know, but it's always been, it just makes more sense to my brain. If I'm already gonna do 2 or 3, I'm like, well, I might as well do like 5. And then I'm like, yeah, but more people are probably gonna be interested. And then when there's a high demand for something, I wanna make as many available. So then I'm like, oh, let's do 10. That's really how it all started with me doing this. Megan, well, it probably does take a lot of patience. You're right. Whoopsies, we might have, oh, a phone call came through, so I hope it didn't freeze my screen for too long. It looks okay on my end. You'll have to let me know if it just froze my screen. I got a phone call from this weird number earlier, and I just had it come through again. So I'm not sure. Actually, all week I've been getting phone calls for a long time. Yeah, Leah, I think you're saying you feel the same way as me, but maybe not. And I only think that because I know you work in, you do big bulk projects as well. Oh, good. Thank you, Emma. Sometimes if I get a phone call during a live stream, it will completely pause my screen. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through these later because it's funny when I'm talking. I'm not paying attention to what order I'm putting in the pages, which is probably fine, but that's okay too because I'm not actually binding them right now. We add a printable page. These are really pretty from Pink Monarch Prints. I just like how they kind of already look like you took time to do a little collagey, layered embellishing moment. And I think it would be fun too to even add some actual extra little bits and pieces to the little clusters to make it look more realistic. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Leah, I think that's why I started doing such big collections, was because I would find that when I was doing 2 or 3, well, number one, I would have so much fun with it that I was like, oh, I kind of want to make more of whatever part of the journal making I was doing. I'm like, I want to do more than 2 or 3. But it is a lot of work, so I'm not saying it's not. It's a ton of work. And I know that a lot of people that are into crafting and stuff like that also have they have like a full-time job, or maybe you're in school or something like that. And so if this isn't like your whole world, then also you have to stop, come back to it, stop, come back to it. So doing 2 or 3 journals is a lot of work. But if this is like this is what you're doing all day long, then I do think that's what makes it a little bit easier for me to maintain, I guess. Okay, let me trim these ones again. Right about there. Man, I'm really wanting some sunshine. It's kind of gloomy, and it's like, come on, we're on spring break. I feel like it should be guaranteed that you have some nice sunshine weather. Next week we're supposed to have a pretty warm day, but we'll see if that actually happens. It definitely is a little harder having kids, but they are in school most of the day. But it is challenging, like when I pick them up from school and I still have to work, because honestly I need to be working like 8 hours a day. And when you have 2 kids that go to 2 different schools, by the time I get one dropped off, or by the time I get them both dropped off and then I have my chunk of time, I really only have like 5 or 6 hours, and it takes me at least 30 minutes to come in here and get in the zone. So then that's like 4.5 hours. And then I go pick them up, and again, they get off at different times, close together but different. That whole thing takes an hour, and then we get home. I try to get them set up with a snack and all that. And then it takes everything in me to have to come back in here because I'm tired by that time. But I still usually need to work a couple more hours to get everything done and stay on top of it. And so that is the challenging part, is after they are home. And that's when the guilt sets in sometimes. But at the same time, I try to tell myself, but I am home. They can come in here, we can talk, and it would be so much better than if I had to not see them till 6 in the evening because I was like away at a 9 to 5, which that's like reality for most people. So try to tell myself it's the best option. But it's hard to tell a 6-year-old that and explain that because she sees me here and she's kind of like, yeah, but can't you not work? You know? Okay, let's put these together. And I need a printable. Okay, where did my scissors go? We'll use these. Oh, there they are. But I always get really excited at this point in the month where I'm finishing up my monthly packs and journals, and I get really excited because it feels so relieving to finish one thing and then get to start a whole new project. So I'm at that point and I can almost feel it, like I'm really excited. And this happens every month, so it works good for my brain, that's for sure. Ooh, Maddie, that's awesome. Extra large golden books? Wait, are there different sizes? That's exciting. I want to see those. Meg, you have a 5 and 8-year-old. Yeah, exactly. It's just hard being a working parent, no matter where or what you do for work, honestly. Okay. It's funny how it's funny how sometimes I feel like my brain can multitask, and then other times I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Okay, put you there. We have a brand new Daiso opening up about 20 minutes from me, and I'm really excited. I do live like 30 minutes from a Daiso, but it's rather new also. So this one is like on this side. It's in Oregon. The other one's in Washington, but still only a 30-minute drive for me. But the new one that's opening up this weekend, I'm excited to go check out. I was gonna go to the grand opening, but my sister saw that it's like really packed, like 2-hour wait. And they were handing out goodie bags, so I was thinking, oh, that would be fun to go. But anyways, I'm excited to live close to one because they have such cute things. And I'm gonna try to go maybe on Monday or one day over spring break with my kids. Or, well, my son won't want to go, but Arlo will. Oh, thank you, Leah. That's sweet. I do try to include at least my little one as much as she wants, like, you know, in the craft room while I'm working when I can. Yeah. I just had a conference for Arlo, and it's just the sweetest thing to hear about your kids. I mean, yeah. It just like was melting my heart to hear about her. Even in the parts where they're like, where they say like, you know, this could improve, or we could work on this, or this is a bit challenging. I feel like even those parts, just learning to get to know my kids, especially at her age 6, it is so fun, and especially from someone else's point of view, like how they see your kids. And yeah, the conference went really well, and I'm proud of both of my kids. Speaking of being proud of my kids, last night my son was practicing some new pieces that he's learning on violin, and I was actually already upstairs in bed, but I hear him and I'm just blown away, you guys. He's playing the prettiest music. If he would let me, I would record it and show you guys or share it, because I'm sure some of you would want to see it. Some of you have known him since he was little, but he doesn't really like to be on camera anymore, and I gotta respect that. And anyways, I try not to have my kids on here too much anyways, but let me just say, I was just blown away. I don't understand. He just is so smart. It comes to him so naturally, and yeah, it was bringing tears to my eyes, that's for sure. Ooh, Cindy, hello. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Then you don't have scraps because your son uses your scraps, but that's a good way to have them be included for sure. Ooh, you found a big shot at Savor this week. I don't think I know what store that is. For $7. Whoa. That's exciting. I think my first cutting machine or die cutting machine was a Cuttlebug, actually. And I remember I had a bit of a hard time with that thing. Okay, Savers is Value City. Oh, maybe we have that here, but I might not know about it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this last one together, and then I'll probably let you go. But yeah, again, it's so nice to be able to come in and see you guys on the weekend, especially because I wasn't able to much last week. Took all of my energy to ship out Patreon packs. But they are all out. What? I keep seeing a random ant or two. I'm like, no, stay away. All right, we'll change this one up. Do you guys have anything planned for this weekend? Anything fun? Okay, we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this. Okay. There we go. Put these in here. Turn that off so I don't forget. I should be cute. I just realized that I've been throwing away these little scraps, but I have so many scraps that I could be making scrap videos for months. So I don't really have space for any more. Okay, let's see here. I think this will be it. Cindy, I get that. I can't always think straight either. That's okay. Yay, okay, well I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 11 of these journals prepped. I just gotta bind them, glue the pockets together, all that. But I have all 24 here. So, Sandra, you're finishing a journal. Fun. That's a great thing to do on a weekend. Oh, Meg, it was so nice to see you as well. I feel like we used to chat quite a bit a while back, and that was always fun. It's nice to get to know you guys, like really personal. Oh, Miss Mandy, ma'am. I like your name. That's cute. You're a new subby and been, oh. I love that. Well, thank you, and I'm glad that you were able to catch me live too. I'll probably be doing a few lives like this over the week, but yeah. Oh, that is so fun. I remember discovering junk journaling for the first time, and it can be a little overwhelming at times, but like so much fun to bring into your life. Well, thanks for saying hello, and yeah, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Okay, guys, I'm gonna keep doing this, but I'm gonna see if Arlo wants to come in. Nice, Cindy. Well, I hope that you guys all have a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon enough, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye-bye. I can never turn this off. I'm like, bye, and then my face gets all close.